So I was scrolling through my Facebook feed and I noticed a really interesting ad for a sleep mask. This was called the Manta sleep mask. And I noticed that there was a ton of hype around this. There were so many 5-star reviews, so many people praising about it, changing their life and changing their sleep most importantly. So I'm going to let you know in this video if this is actually worth the hype. So let's jump right into it. So first of all, why would you want to invest in a sleep mask, and especially something that is this expensive? Well, studies have shown that any ambient light or any kind of street light that's coming from you, or maybe you have a partner or a roommate that has lights on all the time, it does actually lead to suppressing your melatonin as you're trying to sleep. And melatonin, as we all know, is a very important hormone that helps you fall asleep. Studies have shown that light during sleep can have a negative impact on the quality of your sleep, which can lead to obesity, depression, and other types of chronic illnesses. By suppressing your melatonin, you're also poorly affecting your deep sleep. And deep sleep is a very important stage of your sleep that helps you recover and get ready for the next day. Another benefit to having a sleep mask is that blackout curtains can be very difficult to install. Sometimes you're always going to have some leakage of light, or you just, it's a lot of work to kind of set it up. By having these sleep masks, you can pretty much have blackout curtains anywhere you go, especially if you're on an airplane or in broad daylight. You basically are able to completely block out all the light, which helps you fall asleep much more easily. So I personally use a sleep mask all the time. And the one I bought it on Amazon. It's pretty good. It has cups to allow your eyelids to kind of not touch the sleep mask, but it was starting to frail. It was really getting old and it was starting to peel. So the durability of my sleep mask has really shown that it's not able to withstand day-to-day use. These sleep masks are typically very fragile, and that's why they don't want you to put it in a machine washer. They want you to hand wash it. So they can get dirty and you have to hand wash it, but even then it still gets frailed and it gets really destroyed. So I was looking for a replacement. I tried some other ones and I found one that kind of blocks your entire face, but it touched my eyelids and it was just really annoying to wear. It was one of the worst eye masks I ever had. It did block all the light, but it basically also touched every part of my face, and that was very annoying and very uncomfortable to fall asleep with. So thankfully, due to targeted advertising and Facebook and Instagram, I was targeted heavily with this type of sleep mask, the Manta sleep mask. And they're really good. These ads are really good. They show you all the high reviews and all that stuff. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to succumb to the pressure and just purchase it. Now, like all my videos, none of them are sponsored. They're all in my opinion. I purchased this with my own money, and I'm definitely going to give you my full opinion of what I think about this sleep mask. Now, when I unboxed the sleep mask, I was pleasantly surprised to see that they include a mesh bag, which actually has a secret component to put your earplugs. It actually does come with extra pair of earplugs, which is a really nice bonus. Now, in terms of care and maintenance, this mesh bag is actually very helpful for you to kind of machine wash this sleep mask. So all you do is put the sleep mask in the mesh bag and then throw it into your washer, and you're able to put it on a gentle cycle, and that will prevent it from being destroyed. They do recommend to hand wash it to maintain the quality and have it last as long as possible. Now let's talk about the design, and the design for me is the most important part of this mask. This has a very aesthetic look. It looks very nice. This is the second generation. The previous model was a darker color. This has a nice two-tone color. So it does look very nice. It looks very cool and stylish, especially if you're going to wear this in public. Let's say you're on an airplane or you're on a train. People can see like you're wearing this special Manta sleep mask. Now the ingenious part of this design is the actual ear cups. And they're pretty much like earmuffs, but they're for your eyes. And they use Velcro straps to basically have any type of arrangement to put it on your eye. And what I found the most helpful and the best way to get the best fit is to first remove the cups. So undo the Velcro. The Velcro for the eye cups is very strong, and I'm worried about readjusting it too much. It's gonna ruin the Velcro or the stickiness of it.
Make sure you keep one of the ear cups on the mask band. Take the other ear cup and place it on your eye. Then apply the band to your face so that you get a perfect seal. This technique ensures all light is completely blocked from entering the mask.
Right now, it's fully blacked out. This is absolutely amazing. I think I put it on the best right now, and I cannot see one little speck of light. And I have a big LED camera light shining on me.
Now, in terms of the actual feel of this, it's very comfortable. It's made of kind of like a memory foam in terms of the ear cups, and the rest of the mask is very soft and actually very pleasant to wear. Obviously, one of the best things about this type of sleep mask is that it doesn't touch your eyelids. So basically, if you have eyelashes that are very long or big eyes, you're not going to have that annoyance of it brushing against the sleep mask. Now, there's one unfortunate thing using this type of mask, in that it's pretty thick. So what I noticed that when I'm sleeping on my side, it's actually kind of uncomfortable. And this to me has become almost like a deal breaker for me, because I was using my previous type of mask, which does have kind of like a mold for your eyes. I was able to sleep on my side and it wasn't very annoying. One thing that was really annoying when I was sleeping on my side with the Manta sleep mask was that it would sometimes push the sleep mask out of alignment with my eyes, thereby allowing light to leak into my vision. So the main question you're going to be asking is, does it block 100% of all the light? Well, it's not 100%. In some cases, it's 99.9%. It's very close to blocking out all the light and just preventing any leaks from getting in. However, I've noticed that as I move around and I'm sleeping on my side, like I mentioned before, it does have a big footprint. The form factor is very thick because it's using memory foam. So it does kind of move around at times when you're falling asleep. And if you make it very tight around your head in terms of the other Velcro straps, yes, perhaps then you might be able to get a very tight fit. It's not going to move around, but I find that very uncomfortable. So if I keep it at a normal kind of tightness, it does move around, and then therefore there is some light leakage. Now the leakage is very minor in most cases because the light can only be seen if you're moving your eyes towards your nose and you're kind of looking really hard to find the light. So in general, it does block, but I do find that compared to my other type of sleep mask, it's blocking about the same amount of light. So in conclusion, would I recommend getting this Manta sleep mask? Well, first of all, in general, I do recommend trying a sleep mask if you're not using it. It might actually improve your sleep, might promote more deep sleep and allow you to, rebuild your muscles and regenerate your kind of brain cells and all that stuff. So definitely investing in a sleep mask is a very good cheap option versus, having to, completely light proof your entire room with blackout curtains. Now, in terms of actually getting the sleep Manta mask, for me personally, I'm a side sleeper. I don't think it's very useful. Honestly, I tried really hard to like this product, but it just, for me, doesn't really kind of work that well in terms of my sleeping patterns. If you sleep strictly on your back and you never move to your side, this is a fantastic type of mask, and I think it's going to work for you really well. Now, what I think the sleep Manta mask really excels in is when you're on an airplane or you're in public and you want to completely block the light, then it's probably the best type of mask you can get to block out all the light because you're not sleeping on your side, you're kind of just sitting upright and you have the mask on. So there's very little chance for it to move around. But I notice that when I'm, like I said before, when I'm sleeping at home, I move around and the mask pretty much just falls off. And it's just, if I want to keep it really tight, it's really uncomfortable. So I actually end up using my other sleep mask, and I think I'm going to go buy another one because it did break, but it was pretty cheap. It was $20. This mask was, for me, was around $40. And this is all prices in Canadian dollars. So it's a pretty expensive sleep mask, but I mean, it does work pretty well. It's pretty good, but just don't believe all the hype, and you might not work for you. So definitely let me know down below in the comments if this sleep mask worked for you. Anyways, that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and definitely subscribe for more sleep related type of content. I'll see you in the next one.